Thank you for joining our podcast from the Arua Youth Development Initiative in Arua, Uganda.
I am Rick Moses Ojok from Arua Youth Development Initiative, or simply AYDI, right? A local non-profit located in Arua City in northern Uganda. This is AYDI Podcast, and I am your host. We do talk to a lot of people, and everyone is always wondering what can really be done to improve the learning outcomes in and outside school, and the things that can distract or can stop students from progressing with their studies. Inconsistency in academic progress and retention, like in primary school and secondary school in Arua or in northern Uganda and Uganda at large. And these are always key issues that parents do want to be discussed and addressed, and children can stay in school, complete their studies, get jobs. And it's a very big concern to all key stakeholders in education or in the upbringing of children, like parents. Even students themselves also sometimes do not understand what really is happening and why they're not doing well or why they are not in school. And today we want to explore a very serious issue that is very common in our society and always practiced by the young people. And this is abortion. We want to talk about abortion, and join me on the show this afternoon the girls from St. Mary's Ediofe Girls Only School, or SMEGGS. It's here in Arua City. And I have two girls joining me, and we are going to talk about this serious issue to do with abortion. And good afternoon, girls.
Good afternoon.
Do I know your names?
I'm Sabro Evelyn.
I'm called Munguchi Brenda.
Okay. Evelyn and Munguchi Brenda. So, you have heard the topic. We are going to talk about abortion. Why unintended pregnancy is common in Uganda, even in Arua here. You go to the main hospital, the statistic is always alarming. Yeah, unintended pregnancy leading to high levels of unplanned birth. Okay, some people just drop their kids somewhere and it ends up, a kid ends up in a baby's home or even dying. We have had even situations where mothers or girls have dropped their children in the pit latrines. Anyway, even whether in town or because of, I think after getting into that, you start realizing how hard it is to take care of a child. Because also some girls also get pregnant in a wrong coping way. And you find you don't know the father to the child. You don't have what to take care of yourself, first of all, before the child. And you just end up getting mixed up that I need to terminate this pregnancy, or if that fails, you want to throw the baby away, or you want to kill the baby by yourself. So we want to talk about this issue of abortion. And what is abortion? Evelyn.
Okay, thank you so much. Abortion is the deliberate end of human pregnancy.
Okay.
Okay, according to my own view, I see abortion as an act whereby a lady terminates the immature fetus, like the unwanted pregnancies. Yeah.
Okay. Just as I say, a bit of background. And in Uganda, there are so many young girls, can say young girls, and boys are always behind that, by the way. Yeah, but okay, at the forefront, people just look at the girl now. But sometimes the boys are the one putting pressure. You need to terminate that. Huh? Yeah, and it's always it leads to death. Yeah, because also a girl will feel that okay, that's the end of the road for her, and I should do that, and in a very risky manner, trying to force that, and which is risky for our health. So we want to look at the situations or reasons that can lead to abortion. Okay, we see this in the community. We see as young as 13, yeah, get pregnant. Yeah. What are some of the reasons?
Okay, thank you. One of the reasons for abortion can be like to fit in society. You know, as in group, let me take example, the friends. Now, if you happen to get are pregnant, you'll feel like, wow, now that you're already pregnant, you want to fit in this group. So what you have to do is you go and abort this baby, you terminate the baby so that you fit in the group. I think that is another situation whereby, okay, it causes abortion to fit in society or in group.
Okay. Okay. Brenda. Okay, before you come, there's a statistic that I have just got. Women in the eastern and northern regions, here where we are, here and in the east, had the highest. We have the highest proportions of unplanned birth. That's at 50 to 54%. And okay, while also the proportions among women living in Karamoja, capital Kampala, central southwest region are at only 12 to 37% than the national average. So many people who live in the capital Kampala, I don't know if because of the pressure in the city, they plan for the pregnancy. But in the north here, I think people just wake up and realize that yes. So building on this and with seeing how alarming this is, what do you think are those issues or reasons that can lead to abortion? Why we're seeing that in the community?
Okay, like what you've said previously, that the rate of abortion in the northern side, it's like the rate is higher than any other region in Uganda currently. If you look at what happened in 2019, that was during COVID season.
Yeah.
You get to find that young girls who have been kept in school and they have already gone home, they get the opportunity involved in bad groups, such as said previously, bad pair groups. Maybe some of them, maybe it's because of, rape cases. You can never tell. It's never the intention. So you get yourself pregnant, whereby you have no any other plans, like you had not planned for it and you just find it on your way. So you get to find that girls at this stage, they are bought. So they don't have any other option. That's the only option.
Okay, why we're talking about this? Because, okay, abortion or pregnancy can lead to forced marriage. You will think you are just trying to play around and you end up somewhere, and you'll be forced to live with a child. Actually, you're also a child. You give birth to a child, and the person is staying with is also a child. Yeah. So, and that's really what is causing a lot of issues and so many street children in Arua. Have you ever seen them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think most of them are the fruit of this kind of thing. Yeah? And because, yeah, as I said, you find a girl realizes that I cannot manage this on her, and you just drop the kid somewhere. A kid will see how he or she can survive in the street and resulting is to also crime. And okay, what are some of the effects you see on students, on young people in general?
Okay, thank you so much. Abortion matches, it's okay. In another side, it's good, but it has very many effects, both negative and positive. So one of the negative effects, abortion can lead to death. You can lose your life when you are still young. And abortion, again, it causes what? Infertility. For example, if you happens to abort when you are 13, sometimes they end up destroying your internal organs. And in future, when you feel like having a child, you'll not be able to conceive. Thank you.
Yes, Brenda. What are some of the effects you see on young people? What you have seen on some people in the community because of that kind of.
Okay, in the community, let me say in the society that I stay in, I've seen the effects of abortion. It might lead to family neglect because it's like a shame to that family. And you see that a family that is well respected by the community members, and you get to find that this girl who has aborted is from that family. You get to find that this family in particular loses respect. This community, they won't respect you. And even you, like, let me say you lose the face, like to face someone, maybe tell this person, hey, what you're doing is wrong. And yet your daughter has done this same thing. Why didn't you correct her when she was doing it? So people see in that kind of manner. So you as the parent of that girl, the effect of this abortion will not only be on that girl, it will also affect you. So just those news.
Okay, and the common one, it leads to death. Very many young children are dying because of abortion. And so if maybe somebody just tells you, you really need to go and get the root of the other tree and you drink. Boil it and drink it. And you drink it and you try to force it and you end up bleeding to death. It's real. People are dying every day because of that. So what can young people do? This only okay. I always tell people everywhere I go, the best thing to address everything is to get a solution. So what can young people do to avoid getting into this kind of mess? Because first of all, what brings abortion is someone who is already into sexual encounters, with either boys or on men. What can young people do to reduce this, or to even stop it at some point?
Okay, abortion, like for the youth, it's peer pressure. For you, okay, like for example, girls, the type of friends you need to have should be a positive friends. Some friends, they are up to destroying your life. So it's your role to make sure that the type of friends you have should be a positive ones. Friends who can be able to advise you, who can be able to tell you the advantages, the disadvantages of abortion as well. In societies, like bad peer influence, it's the one causing early pregnancy, early marriage, because if your friends are bad ones, you end up conceiving when you are still young. And the advice they'll give you in turn is just go and abort. And abortion as well, after aborting, you may end up also dying. So the type of friends one should have, you so make sure you have what? Positive friends who can be able to educate you, who cannot like tell you, share with you negative things which can destroy your life. That's how we can end abortion, just by having positive friends, and also like parents talking to the younger ones about the disadvantages. I really love the life, like the way people of long ago lived.
Yeah.
People like you get a girl will be virgin until the first day that girl will get married. But as but now, people are I don't think, okay, they might be there, but not really the way people of long ago used to be. Like you don't control yourself. Parents even don't have time to advise, to talk to the young people about the disadvantages of this kind of things. And it's just all about parents having attention to their daughters.
Okay, I like that. And okay, I think you try to relate it to the past, how girls used to. Okay, it goes back to what what I was saying before. It's about respect. If you have respect, you are really not going to get involved into some of those things, even including boys. If you respect people, you will not really start engaging to such act at an early age. There's time for everything, and young people are impatient. They think if you don't do this, you will not, or you don't know, or you don't know. Yes. Somebody will say, "Nah, no, what's up with you?" Eh? Eh? That you are missing a lot, but missing what? Eh? But if it comes to it, it leads to problem, and there's risk of death. That's what I can assure. Okay, I can be sure of. So, what other things do you have, Brenda? That that can maybe stop the youth from getting actual, not even abortion faster. Eh? Yeah, what can lead to that? Yeah, yes. This rush for relationship. Yes. Well, what do you have to say to the young people?
Okay, to the young ones outside there, as you have said before, that abortion can't just come abrupt, like just out of the blue, not like that. It's because of the force of pregnancy, which is unwanted and at the wrong age, at the wrong time. Because if you see, like let me take a person who is 25 years and above, and you're ready to settle, and you know that if you get this kid, you know kids are blessings from God, yeah. But now if you get it at the wrong time, you know it's not good. And you as a girl, how can you prevent this abortion? Like let me say, avoid getting pregnant and avoid getting yourself involved into sexual intercourse. Yeah, relationships are normal. Yeah, those things are normal for teenagers. But now this issue of pregnancy, it's not really advisable for us young girls. For you have your study, you have your books, you have a career awaiting you. So you can't just get involved. Yeah, this guy is a good, they advise you by the way in your education tips. Yeah, it's true, the fact. So yeah, like brothers, you know, some of us we lack, let me say, as we had discussed before, punishment, permissiveness. You get to find that these young boys are the same guys who advise you in your educational things. So abortion for real is not a good thing. So let's try hard to avoid getting pregnant. It's not really good for you. Yeah.
Okay, I like it. We try to work a solution on that. We first of all, because the mistake we can make is to just jump to, let's say, the abortion thing. But there's that what, yeah, that what can lead to that. Maybe we first stop that. We used to have this. There was someone who came to partner with some organization to do some work, a volunteer from overseas in some organization I know in Northeast. I think she used to tell the female colleagues. I think it was like a joke, but I think I realized it was good. That follow your dream, don't follow your boyfriend. That's what she used to say. That follow your dreams, don't follow your boyfriend. Yeah, if you follow your dreams and you don't follow boys, you're going to to avoid some of these things. Yeah, and you'll get it at the right point. And also, okay, girls will wait. Boys take them as premium. Yeah. Yes, I think that's what I know. Yes, boys respect them also at some point. But also, if now somebody is taking you after you have done like several abortions, will keep reminding you. That also, I don't know what came in my mind. You see, this is some of this. So you should not be somebody someone can refer to bad thing. We are talking about because all of you are now reaching at okay, that sensitive age of 20 to 20 something, 19 to 18, 19, which if you are not pressured, you can get it to this kind of rush. And also the parents, we do have roles to play to stop this also. Yes. Okay. So one thing also I did hear you people bringing out is something to related to okay to getting something from somebody. You get something from somebody, and you think that person will not demand. Okay. Yeah. So girls can also can I think girls should just get things mostly from parents, eh? Yeah, or from responsible people. People will not rush them into to certain things, and you end up getting this. It's been an interesting topic to me, and because our work, we work with a lot of girls out of school, those who are now child mothers. We have initiatives for them. Those 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 girls who okay, their journeys stop on the way because of some of this, because of pregnancy. Okay, you maybe get pregnant and you don't have any means to take care of the child will be malnourished, the child will die, you'll be out of school. You see the kind of mess you yes, the shooters you find also you beat out all the people. Some so we can avoid this, and every young person who is listening out, we have a responsibility, all of us, to see. I always say that what about the peer? Yes, you can be my friend, but I will not do what you want me to do. What you do is yours, but we can be friends. I think in the past also I was having bad friends. Those who used to fight a lot. Who used to fight a lot. Even they used to fight with their parents. But we were friends. But I would tell them, you guys, I cannot do that. And maybe, please, don't do that to your father. But you hear tomorrow fighting. But I did not do that. So even peer only cannot influence you unless you want to be influenced. Yeah, you can make this short as you. And I think also in schools, I know schools also talk about this a lot, like the woman teachers. Yeah, I talk about a lot. So you are still yes. This is AYDI Podcast. We are talking about a very sensitive topic, which is I think to me is a very very important topic about abortion, uh, or early marriage or teenage pregnancy. Yeah, because okay, abortion that is legally accepted in Uganda. I know when it has some or when there's any complication, especially to married people, that those are because of health related issues. The law also allows that. But this one, I don't think my daughter maybe will sit down and discuss with me that I want you to give me money or contact some doctors, to terminate this thing. I think it's unless maybe after some days when she's already married and we can discuss based on an health-related risk. So don't forget to follow this discussion or find it on our website www.aydiuganda.org or on our Facebook. Thank you for listening, and your last word related to this? starting with you, Emily.
Okay, thank you. My last word is going to the parents. Please take care of your daughters. Be in position of asking them. Even you must know what your daughters are having, because these little boys, they confuse girls a lot, and afterwards they'll demand for what? They'll demand for sex. After sex, now it will lead to what? Abortion. So please be responsible to your daughters. Give them the need. Offer them the basic needs they deserve, so that we can prevent abortion in our societies, as well as to prevent the risks of losing lives when you are still early, when you are still young. Thanks for listening. I still remain Evelyn Isabro.
Okay. Brenda, your last word?
Okay. My last word goes to all the girls who are outside there, especially the teenagers out there. I want to advise you guys, please, we should learn to set our own principles in life, because these principles will be the one to guide you to achieve what you want to achieve in future. Because without them, you cannot move. And your parents, even though how much they say, like, they sit you down, advise you, I don't know how many times, but sometimes if you have already blocked your mind, it will never work out. So it's you to change yourself. Change begins with you. So you have to set your mind, set your goal, and achieve that which your heart is desiring and yearning for. And also, and to ask to outsider, maybe if you have a friend who is pregnant right now and she's trying to abort at this point, please try to talk to that girl and advise her. Maybe you can mentor her or talk to an elderly person if in case she's not, like, the family background is not all that good. You can talk to her. That's all I have for you.
Oh, wonderful. I love the last remarks there. Yes, as you have heard. Oh, there's also stigma associated to premarital sex. Yeah, people keep pointing at you all the time. Yeah, look at that one. He's the one dating the other old there, and that's why she did the abortion. So you should also remember that young people, we should always be present and try to be really seek maybe advice from the elders. If you were saying, should seek advice from the elders. And if you're in school, talk to good friends and get advice. And above all, avoid this issue that can lead into pregnancy and abortion. I've been Rick Moses Jock, together with Isaburu Evelyn and Munguchi Brenda. This is AYDI Podcast.
Find out more about the Arua Youth Development Initiative from our website, AYDIuganda.org, or find us on Facebook. And of course, subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss an episode.